Yo, it's Mr. Box Office from Mr. Box Office TV, back with another video. And if you don't know, get to know. And this is a video that's been coming, massively coming. There's a few areas to this video, so please like and subscribe. And the first one, which won't be popular, I hate Postecoglou. And the reason why I say I hate Postecoglou is not because of Postecoglou. It's because of fans, because of Tottenham Hotspur fans. They rinse it in your face so many times, and you can't say anything constructive about Postecoglou. Example: against Arsenal, we should have won the game. Absolutely brilliant performance from Tottenham Hotspur. Beginning of the first half, I've explained it in my last video. It was hard. We started slow, but that was going to be expected because we were playing good. Playing really passing through the lines, and Arsenal were always going to pressure us. But we got back into the game after Arsenal scored. But the main thing I was critiquing about was his substitution in the second half when he taken off Maddison and Son. Tottenham had the momentum. They scored the goal with Son after a great interception from Maddison on Jorginho, and we were on the ascendancy. We were on the roll straight away towards winning the game. Really doing well and looking like we're going to win the game, and that was it. Unfortunately, Maddison got an injury, and it looked pretty bad, so we had to take him off. The substitution I'm really scrutinising on is the substitution of Son. Because since Son came off, when Son came off for Richarlison and Højbjerg, we lost our momentum. Then Arsenal had the ascendancy. So he kind of stopped our ascendancy, and Son was on a hat-trick. So for me, that was a great opportunity for him to go for that hat-trick, and it could have won us the game. Now, reason why I scrutinise that is because I think that could have been dangerous because we could have lost the game, and that was it. And I think he should have kept him on because when we brought off Son for Richarlison and Højbjerg, we just lost it completely. We didn't do nothing. Richarlison did nothing in the game, and that was it. You could argue that the injury to Perisic harmed us as well because he would have come on, obviously, and he would have had an impact as well, like he had against Sheffield United. But it's just, unfortunately, it just didn't happen. I think for me, he should have kept him on. Could have used Valise. Could have used somebody that is more attacking-wise, could have done it. Now, it does show you where the weaknesses are in our team is that our squad. Absolutely, 110%. But this really leads me to saying, well, why do you not have any more attacking options that, like, for instance, in the under 21s? Because I was told that we've got the class of 92 in our under 21s. So why do you not use that, possibly, to have some more options in the attack? And that's it. Because the options on the bench weren't good enough. And that was it for me. And that was the disappointment for me. So that's where my criticism of Ange is. But when you say that to Tottenham fans, you say, oh, it's too soon. Why are you having a go at Ange? Why are you doing that for? Just believe in Ange. We believe in Ange. We trust in Ange, and that's it. You come on, Ange. And I'm like, why do you keep on going on like that? It's like, I'm just critiquing. And those same fans are the ones that criticise him for the Fulham game in the Carabao Cup. And I actually back him for what he did. I actually back him for what he did in that game. Because I said, when it comes down to the crunch, he needs to know whether these players are good in a competitive game. And the Carabao Cup was the time to do it for him. So I understood his own decision making. Those same Tottenham fans criticise him. So this is where I get to a point where I sit there and think, you can't question him, and when you praise him, you get criticised. But I've said on many occasions, I've said the football has been the best since Poch. My passion is back in watching Tottenham Hotspur. Love the football. I love some of the certain players that we've got. They're doing well at the moment. Again, it's just but it's like you can't. It's just like you need to backhand. We need to do this. We need to do that. And I just think sometimes with Tottenham fans, and this is where I saw it in chats, and they know who I'm talking about, and it's not against Brian or anyone Brian, because Brian Daigle's really good, and that's it, and it's not his fault. I think Tottenham fans think we need to motivate each other. I'm not here to motivate you to support Ange. I'm not here to motivate anyone. I'm not your best friend. I'm here to give an opinion and tell the truth. Hence the name Professor of Truth and Entertainment. That's what I'm here to do. I'm not here to be your best friend. I'm not here to motivate you to be a Tottenham fan. I'm not here to motivate you to go to Tottenham games. I'm not here for you to do that. If you want to do whatever you want to do, watching Tottenham and support Tottenham, that's up to you. I'm not here to motivate you. I'm here to give you an opinion. Maybe later on down the line, if I'm past 1,000 subscribers, I'll let other people on my channels give their own opinions as well. But that's another day. But my point is, at the moment, I'm giving you my opinion. And when I go in chats, I'm giving you my opinion. I'm giving you football debates. Yeah, so I ain't going to give you something nice because something I could just go on the pub and say it, and that's it. So I don't understand why there's so much criticism. That's why I've ended up saying I hate Ange. Because if I have a talk with certain people, and I'm going to big them up, because I've bigged them up already. Paul, the Hotspur hippie, yeah? He's known Ange for 20 years. He understands where Mr. Box Office comes from. He knows that I need time to get to know him. He knows that I need to see certain things. And he doesn't give me any hassle about it. Kuva, he understands. And the best one is Asthmatic, who everyone thinks he speaks to loads of sense, which he does. I only joke with him that he plays FIFA, but he actually speaks very well, and that's it. So I don't understand why people can't let people just give them a break and just let them just breathe and just get to know Ange. Oh, you need to watch this video. Oh, you need to watch this video on him. Yeah, if he's story time Mr. Box Office, yeah, I might do a story on him. Yeah, and give it my own story, my own take on it. Yes. But right now, I'm still getting to know him. But one thing I will say, I love the football, but I'm not on the Ange train. And it's going to take a bit of time to get on the Ange train, and that's it. Like I wasn't on Poch, like I wasn't on Martin Yole. I liked Harry Redknapp from the beginning because Harry Redknapp was very good. But he reminds me of Harry Redknapp, Postecoglou. But I need time. I need absolute time to get to know him, and that's it. And that's the way it is. And the more Tottenham fans keep on putting in your face, saying you need to back him, you need to back him, you need to back him, the happy clappers they are, that keep on saying you need to be positive, you need to be positive. I'm a positive person. You're just repelling me to even hate him even further. You're just saying, well, I can't stand him now. Because I know when I'm going to feel comfortable saying I back Ange. And that's it. Moving on to the next subject. Let's talk about Kulu. Oh, that's another one. That's another one that we really have to talk about, Kulu. He's been okay. He scored a fantastic winner against Sheffield United. He was okay against Arsenal. He did a really good pass into Son which Son put on the side netting. He did have some good combinations on the right with Son. He did. He had very good combinations. Yes, but for me, he can do so much better, and I think we overrate him so much. He is so overrated for me, and I don't think it just become embarrassing. The fact is, Maddison has been better than him all day long. I mean, again, we have to be careful where we go with this, because long term we need to see how it goes. He is very injury prone, and we saw it against Arsenal. But I think for me, he needs more time, and for me, I can't go over the top about him. And the thing is, though, you criticise him, it's like, why are you having a go at Kulu? Why are you having a go at Kulu? He's been bang average the last year or so, and he's not been the best. He can do so much more. And it summed it up against Arsenal when Maddison came off, and that was his opportunity. And the arguments I get is, well, the manager told him to be on the right. Well, then he's just a one-dimensional guy like Højbjerg was last year or so. And that's all he is, doing his job. And that's what I'll describe him as, doing his job. And creative players need to do more. He has not developed. He has not developed at all. So for me, he's not doing enough for me. He hasn't done enough for me, and that's it for me. And that's why he's very slow. Yes, he's got technical ability, but he doesn't use it more. He's done some very good things in certain times of the game, but he hasn't done enough. He doesn't dominate matches. He doesn't take the man on. Saka has his number all day, every single day. Saka shows you what a wing is all about. He moves. He moves into different positions. He doesn't just stay on the right-hand side. I think that's why I don't like the front three sometimes, because they don't change. They don't alternate. They don't alternate at all. They stay in one position, and that's it. Song's been a better striker, I've got to be honest, because he's very clinical. But if Kulu doesn't create, he's just useless. He's absolutely useless. So for me, he's overrated right now. He's very much overrated. He's been okay. Again, like Vicario, been okay. Because Vicario hasn't done a lot of games. He hasn't played a lot of games yet. But he's been good. But again, it's just, going back on Kulu, he needs to do more. I look at it like this. Aaron Lennon was better than him. Gareth Bale streams ahead of him. That's the winger for me. Look how he developed. Kulu, Bale turned from a left back to left midfielder, winger, to a striker. That's what a winger needs to turn into sometimes. Have different bows to your game. And he just doesn't give me that. He's just too one-dimensional. That's it. And for me, attacking players need to do more. Like, Johnson's got a little bit more about him. For me, he's got his pace, but he looks like you can put him on the wing, but also you can play him up front as well. And that's what you say. You want a player that is very flexible, attacking player. You want that flexibility. That's what I'm saying. That's why I don't rate Richarlison. For me, Richarlison just doesn't do it enough for me. Doesn't do enough for me at all. So this is why it just really frustrates me. It frustrates me when I hear some of the stuff from Tottenham fans. You get criticised, say, "Oh, why are you being like that for? Why are you being like that for? He's been okay. He's been okay. He's been good. Why are you not rating him for? You're terrible. You're an Arsenal fan." I'm like, I'm just giving my opinion, and I don't think he's that great. I've seen better wingers in my time, and that's it. It's like Solomon. Solomon's very busy, but he's average right now. He's very busy, though. He does work hard. He does. But is he that great? No. Kulu's just above him, and that's it. So moving on to my final subject, Romero. Now, I've never heard. I'll tell you now. This is the gift that keeps on giving Tottenham fans. He's had 5 games, or how many games? And now Tottenham fans are rating him as good, as similar to Mackay of 1961, 1960. That won the double, by the way. Won the double under Bill Nicholson. Absolutely ridiculous. And I'm saying this right now. Ledley King, Sol Campbell are more compared to Mackay than Romero would do any day of the week. Ledley King was playing with one knee. Sol Campbell, regardless whether he went to Arsenal, won trophies and was a quality defender. It's ridiculous we're comparing Romero, who was terrible last season, absolutely awful last season. Now he's got the captaincy. Yes, he's been good. He's been very good. He's been calm, fantastic. But at the same time, he's not as good as Mackay. How can he be compared to Mackay right now when he's only had how many games at Tottenham Hotspur? That is absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And I don't even know where that come from, and that's it. But again, the gift that keeps on giving Tottenham fans, going over the top again. And take it to another level. Absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous comparison. And that's it. You know, Fernand was more Mackay. I mean, honestly. And it's like we've never seen Romero play like this before. It's ridiculous. But listen, just to move it forward, I will say this. I know it's a build. I know it takes time, but I'm not going over the top. And this is the same guy that said that we should have beaten the Arsenal at the Emirates. And I'm told that I waffle so much and I'm negative. And I'm just giving you a positive. I know it's a build. I know this is going to take time. I'll give it. I'm watching. I love the football. I love the attacking football, but I'm not Ange's train. It's going to take time, like it did with Pochettino and Martin Yeo. I like Harry Redknapp because of his personality, and you can argue Ange is like Harry Redknapp, but he's won more trophies, and that's it. And I also said, as a positive, I said Postecoglou has it over Arteta as a tactician. And it proved it at the Emirates on Sunday. So I just need to get off my chest this because of some of the ridiculous things I heard in chats. And like I said, I normally like to just go on streams and just absolutely banter people out the building. And that's it. And that's what it is. That's how it is with me. You know how it goes. If you don't know, get to know. And that's it. But I'm going to close it like this, like I always do. And big up to everybody. If you didn't know, get to know. Support your boy, Mr. Box Office. Subscribe and like. And I'm out.